Hi, I'm Alicia Davis,
And I'm Stacy Watson.
and we are the owners and coaches at Transformative Leadership Strategies. And today we are talking about managing challenging feelings part two. Right, right, Stace?
Yes, that's right. So last week we started what'll be a few week series on this idea of managing challenging feelings and cultivating courageous conversations.
That's right.
And just as a brief reminder, these topics came directly from conversations that we were having with many of our client organizations and people in our community. Because let's face it, we're all feeling a lot of challenging feelings from time to time during these last few months, right?
That's right. That's right. And listening to us, you might be feeling challenging feelings. And what we talked about last time as the first part is noticing feelings, just noticing and naming them, right? And
Right.
noticing them and being able to just be aware of what's going on for you, for yourself, right, Stacey?
Yeah, it seems so simple. And, just I would actually just ask you as you're listening to this right now, just hit the pause button and just really notice, what am I feeling right now? Because Alicia, this is not something that we do often, most of us anyway.
No, I mean, the thing about noticing feelings is that we are often in our heads and feelings are in our bodies. And,
Yes.
and it takes us a little bit of time, not a lot, it might be 5 seconds, 10 seconds, a minute, but to just drop in and become aware. And the second part of managing challenging feelings is actually to explore them a little bit. So,
Yes.
right, it's like taking a few breaths, noticing the sensations in your body, naming them. Last week we talked that we had the feelings wheel
Yep.
that we used, right? And then, so today is really more about how can you explore with curiosity? And
Exactly.
what do we mean by that, Stace?
Well, as coaches, we often use the idea of being curious as a way to really kind of get underneath the first line of thinking or the first wave of feelings that we are experiencing. And so, as you're really sitting right now and thinking about the feelings that you might be experiencing, to be curious about that is a way to either suspend or at least maybe put on hold judgment, because we
That's right.
can be very judgy to ourselves and to each other when it comes to the way we're feeling.
That's right. And especially around feelings that we aren't comfortable with,
Yes,
right? Like we
absolutely.
want to feel the things that feel good, and we don't want to feel the things that don't feel good. And so part of exploring with curiosity is really about, no matter what that feeling is, how can you just hold it in your intention a little bit gently, with maybe a little bit of, like, imagining even a little bit of space around it, so that you can uh, 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 another way to think about it is, Pema Chodron, who teaches lots of mindfulness practices, she talks about holding your feelings with lightness. So not
Mm-hmm.
being so trying to figure it out, but just kind of being with and holding space for whatever you are feeling and letting that be okay.
Yeah, it really makes me think of an example from a conversation that we had this week with a client organization where one of the members of their staff had died. And
Yes.
there were just a lot of, questions, I think, about how to really sit with, our own feelings of loss
Hmm.
and grief, and also how to create a space that allows the people around you to sit with those feelings as well. And to your point, when the feelings don't feel comfortable, we have a tendency often to want to not feel them.
That's
And
right.
so to be able to really name that and then to be curious about it and to just be open to the feeling itself is a really important part of the process of managing through this.
That's right. And to also just recognize that feelings are there to tell us something, right? A feeling is
Yes.
describing or trying to um, in a way, if you will, give us information about what's important to us or what we
That's right.
need or how we might want to take action. So as you just slow down a tiny bit, make a little bit of space, have a little bit of openness, you might have some insights that come up. And to just really
Yes.
allow that intuitive part of yourself to also be a guide. And that's really
Yes.
the power in being able to stay curious and present and explore.
Absolutely.
So a
Absolutely.
question that you might ask yourself is, what is this feeling trying to tell me? And then
Mm-hmm.
just trust whatever comes up. And
Yes,
so that's
absolutely.
really what we mean by exploring with curiosity.
That's right. So thank you so much, everyone. And if there's anything we can do to support you or to support your organization around these challenging times, we are more than happy to chat with you.
That's right. And just shoot us an email, info@tlstransforms.com. Thank you so
That's
much for
it.
listening.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.